Hi everyone, this is Aaron. Okay, it's 12:02 and it is Tuesday night and we're going live. This is Musicgoon Midnight, my little late night talk show experiment. And I want to try to improve my talking. I want to not be awkward when I'm doing online videos. And I just want to have fun. I want to have fun experimenting, trying something new, being in a creative space that I've never been in before. Thanks for joining me. Apparently there's a fire going on in Chino. There's like a hay fire. I saw it in the news. So if you're in Chino, please be safe. I grew up in Chino Hills and Chino was always our neighbor. So please, if you're in Chino, take care. I did ask for like content suggestions, and so I'm gonna try to do this. Jess and I, we finally saw Avengers Endgame, and don't worry, I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but when I asked for content, somebody said, oh, do a movie review. So I'm gonna try to do a non-spoiler movie review of Avengers Endgame. But first, let me give you some context. So I never was a real big movie person. I think growing up, I think I was just always like either focused on my school studies or just doing music all the time. It's probably a combination of both, honestly. Also, you know, being young, you never like have money to go to the movie theater. And so when you go to the movies, like you have to make it a big event and you want to make sure you spend your money on the movies that are worth it. But I guess as Jess and I started dating, Marvel movies were a big thing for us. And, you know, it was an event. And then, you know, as like streaming, Netflix, everything became popular and easily to watch like at home because of streaming, then I got a little bit more invested in the movie world. And so that's kind of my relationship with movies. It really did pick up as I got older, and Marvel was a big part of it because it was a big part of Jess and my dating life. I think that I didn't like catch the phase 1 of Marvel. Phase 1 was like the original Iron Man, Captain America, Thor movies. There was even a movie on the Hulk, and nobody really likes that movie, so I don't really consider that a real Marvel movie. But I kind of picked up at the first Avengers movie, and so I liked that movie a lot. I was actually really surprised because I didn't know what to expect. Oh, hey Ben, do you still Wikipedia all your movies before you see them? Okay, let me get back to that. If I don't answer your question, then remind me, okay? The answer is like yes and no. The answer is yes and no, and I'll explain. And so like with the Marvel thing, Jess and I got really invested. Like we started like, you know, watching the movies like a little bit earlier. You know, normally I would wait to like watch the movie, you know, like for the crowds to die down. But as like Marvel started picking up steam, we started watching more and more like during the opening weekends. And yeah, Ben, eventually I stopped Wikipedia-ing the movies because I really wanted to be surprised. So what my friend Ben here is referring to is that like, before I didn't watch that many movies, so I would just Wikipedia movies and just like watch them that way. I would watch them by reading about them. And so yeah, for the past several Marvel movies, I have gone in totally surprised. I even got into this habit of like not watching trailers or like, you know, trying to avoid any like news link articles. And so like if I'm sitting in the movie theater and like a trailer's playing, then I'll like divert my eyes, I'll like look down, or I'll just straight up close my eyes and I'll try to block out like the sound. I just like being surprised that way. So for the Marvel movies, no, I don't Wikipedia the movies. But for other ones that aren't Marvel, yeah, sometimes I will, sometimes I will. But anyways, that's my relationship with Marvel movies. And so going into Avengers Endgame, it was kind of a big deal, you know? Like this is like the culmination of like 10 years of Marvel movies. I really wanted this to be a big movie. I wanted it to be like delivering what it promised, which was like, you know, the final chapter of this entire Infinity War saga that they've been doing. And so yeah, I love the movie. I think it's great. Obviously, if you're a Marvel fan, I think you're gonna love the movie. I think that this movie was better than Infinity War, and maybe it's just because it's the conclusion. But I think that the story arcs are better for the heroes. I think that the action is generally better. I think the movie moves as at a faster pace. And I think there's just a lot of things to think about afterwards too. And I think that it does have like an impact on the entire Marvel franchise. And so yeah, I definitely loved the movie. I think there was like, I don't really cry during movies. There was like one point where I like almost cried, but no, I didn't cry. But it did move me enough where like I felt stuff, you know, I felt emotions. And yeah, I definitely recommend it. If you're a Marvel fan, it's you know, it's a must see, of course. Yeah, so Avengers Endgame. How's that for a movie review? It's hard to do it without spoilers, right? Maybe one day I'll come back and I'll review it with spoilers this time. But I know that people are still watching it. As a matter of fact, I didn't watch it until recently, and that's coming from a Marvel fan. So I guess like the other thing I wanted to talk about today was that I was trying to go live on Facebook and Instagram yesterday. I tried to do that. But I was not able to. Like I basically like put my laptop on my desk, and then I put my phone like on my laptop, you know, trying to do Facebook and Instagram live. But my computer's really old, and it, you know, the fans were kicking up and everything, and so it wasn't a conducive broadcasting environment. So I think that I will settle with going live on Instagram. I think that there's more things to play with. Like I can ask you to give me topics for a suggestion, or you know, I can have fun just posting, looking at other features that they have here. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do any like dog faces on here, but yeah, there's more stuff to play on, and I will upload the videos to Facebook and YouTube just to keep them safe. And I think these videos, once they go live on the actual like story feed, then I'll post them onto IGTV. Thanks for joining me. I have another question that I'll respond to tomorrow, but please keep giving me questions and content to practice with and experiment with. It's fun, and I look forward to it. I have a song for you. Is this ridiculous that I do this song thing? I feel like I've done it 3 times already, that like I gotta keep doing it. I'm not sure. She sold out Staples Center 2 nights in a row. Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. I'll see you tomorrow.